Will this be a September to remember? Will the Fed cut rates? We're going to dive into this and much more. Thank you for watching. CoinShop Chris is back with you all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Before we get into the meat, the bones of this video, I've told you I'm going to keep transparent with you what I'm doing on my buying of silver right now. I just picked up on July 11th, 2024, 20 silver quarters, as you can see. The price I paid for them, yeah, they had a little bit of shipping on them, was $110.11. That breaks down to be $5.50 each. As of the 14th, they melt for $5.58. I got them less than melt value. Yes, I buy off of eBay. I get them less than melt a lot of times. It's a hit or miss. This was actually an auction I won, so I was lucky to pick them up at the rate I did. Yeah, there was a few more 64s than I wanted in the lot, but you know what? It really don't matter the year on them because you're collecting, you're stacking silver weight. Every single one of these melt for $5.58. They all fit in this medicine bottle, and there's still more room for more. What you see on here, I'll back it up a little bit for you so you can see. There's more than that you guys can see on the regular screen. I'm just backing the camera up just a little bit so you can see the full scope of what I have. You know, this is what I'm saying. eBay is a good place to get your silver quarters, your silver dimes, even your halves. But be warned, with the halves, there's a lot more fakes out there with the halves than there are with the dimes and quarters. So if you don't really know what you're doing, stay away from the halves on eBay. Game on for silver quarters and dimes, because a lot of times you can get them for less than melt, a little bit above melt. Why go to the online bullion dealers and pay, you know, a lot more sometimes for them? Yes, I'll bring you deals from the online bullion dealers when I think it's a good buy out there. You know, most of my quarters you see, they come from eBay. I don't buy a lot from the shop. The shop's a little too expensive for me. They're not as expensive. We're not that expensive as the online bullion dealers, but when I can get them for less, and when I can get them for 20 cents less, 30 cents less, hey, that all adds up at the end of the day. That's more silver in your back pocket. Let's get going on to the meat and bones of the video. Fed rate cut. Is that going to happen in September? Is this going to be the September to remember, or we actually see rate cuts and silver and gold start taking up? Well, the Chicago Fed president, Austin Goolsbee, said Monday that he sees 3 rate cuts in 2024. So we're going to see probably a rate cut in September, November, and in December. Those are the 3 rate cuts left on the lines. Are we going to see through those 3 rate cuts happen? Time will tell, but he's saying, out of the Chicago Fed, he's saying 3 rate cuts. Barclays, the big bank, is also seeing rate cuts starting in September. They're seeing 2 rate cuts, one in September and one in December. So it's adding up. These big banks are starting to see the same data we're seeing. They want to say inflation's underneath control. Come on, Janet Yellen. Inflation is not underneath the control. This guy's another goober, Jerome Powell. I mean, we all know why they're trying to cut rates. I was going to say this for the end, but you realize we spent $140 billion in June alone on interest alone. Your tax money, we spent $140 billion would it be in 1 month. We cannot afford to even pay the national debt down. We're paying more in interest. $140 billion. Goodbye. Waste of money. You know, this is where our gasoline's up 14%. I mean, you know, in the past month. What is it going to take? You know, they're trapped in the box. We all know they're trapped in the box. They're not going to be, no matter which way they're going to do. They should have raised rates to 10%. Go Paul Volcker style. Yes, it would have cost more pain now, but I think we would have had somewhat of a softer landing if they did that. You know, all these big banks are going. Who else is saying this? Kiko News. Get away from the banks for a minute. Kiko News is seeing 8 to 25% more on silver and gold this year, 8 to 25%. So where the prices are now, they're seeing another 8 to 25% increase. I think it could be more if they cut rates like they say they're going to cut rates. Once they cut rates, silver and gold, platinum are going to go through the roof, and you're going to wish you had some more now. If you can afford to, I've shown you what I've done. I don't buy big lots. I buy small lots at a time. I buy what I can afford. So don't think that you're never going to get there getting this many silver quarters that you see here. If you're on, I see a lot in the comments, I'm just starting out. That's the way to keep going. Stack as much as you can possibly afford. Don't overdo it. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. Cash is not safe in the bank. I've done a video on that the other day. Please watch that if you've not had a chance to watch that one. You know, it's Barclays is coming out with it. Who else is coming out with it? Interest rates. AP is saying they're going to see another 2 to 3. Associate Press is seeing 2 to 3 interest rate cuts by the end of the year. There's another one for you. I mean, they keep stacking up. There's like a 96% chance now that we're going to see a September rate cut. So we basically got, if this plays out to be true, we basically got in this month of July, which is half gone now, and August. And maybe, don't remember when they're going to announce if they're going to do the Fed decision in September here. But it's going to be very soon in September. We have, before metals go up, if they cut rates and metals are going to start going up, get your metals now if you can afford to do it. Even if it's 4 quarters for the rest each week until the interest rates go up. That is more weight for your silver. If you can afford gold, go for gold. Eventually, I want to be trading some of my silver, not my junk silver, but some of my 10-ounce bars into gold. Not right now, I'm not. I'm not stacking no 10-ounce bars just right now. If I see a good deal somewhere, yeah, I'll pick one up. But it is going to be an awesome deal for me to even touch a 10-ounce bar right now. I'm still picking up a few rounds right now. I'm not touching American Silver Eagles right now. I'm going to be very transparent for what I am stacking at the current moment. But right now, for me, it's the junk silver, especially the quarters and the dimes. I feel like I'm a little short on quarters still. I think I got enough halves right now. I could probably use a little bit more dimes, but quarters, I feel like I'm on the little short end of it. So I'm stacking more quarters. And, you know, it really don't matter which ones you're stacking. But I like to have a lot of everything, especially in the junk silver. That's basically all I got for you folks today. Do you think we're going to see a September rate cut? Let me know in the comments below. Let's engage with one another. Let's be friendly with each other. Let's help out each other in the comments. That's how we all going to learn. I got learning to do. I'll admit that. Always keep learning. Never give up. Keep stacking as much as you can. And only what you can afford to stack. Coin Shop Chris is out.